In the later rounds of the NFL draft, many teams are targeting traits to develop into starters, and San Francisco is no different, and they selected a guy that I think is an absolute freak athletically. His name is Isaac Guerendo, coming in from Louisville. At the combine, he came in at 6 foot, weighing 221 pounds, but he really mixes his size with perfect athleticism. He ran his 40-yard dash in 4.33 seconds, his 10-yard split in 1.55 seconds. He has a 41-inch vertical. He also has the traits of a wide receiver, well, because he was one. He was a 3-star recruit coming out of high school. But are all of these traits enough to make him the next successful late-round selection for San Francisco? We're about to find out. We were first introduced to Guerendo in Clayton, Indiana, where he attended Avion High School. And as a senior, he had 54 receptions, 1,258 yards, and 16 touchdowns. I loved how crisp his routes were during his high school days, and he had some of the better hands I saw on tape. He also offered great versatility as a returner. 24/7 Sports also noticed him as a player, ranking him as a 3-star recruit, and he had offers from Air Force, Army, Ball State, and Wisconsin. Ultimately, he did decide to commit to Wisconsin, where pretty immediately he found himself in the running back room rather than the wide receiver room. But from 2018 to 2022 with Wisconsin, he really was hampered by injury and saw the field very little. Guerendo finished his career with the Badgers, playing in 20 games, carrying it for 582 yards and 6 touchdowns. He also had 20 receptions for 124 yards and a touchdown. After transferring to Louisville in 2023 though, we would see him go off. He had 810 yards and 11 touchdowns on only 132 carries. He also proved to be a productive option in the receiving game, having 22 receptions for 234 yards. He also offers great versatility as a return man, where his speed and field awareness is on full display. And going forward in the modern NFL, this is going to become more important as they've adopted those XFL rules this season at least. After his final year in 2023 with Louisville though, he decided to enter the 2024 NFL draft and was invited to the combine, where he went off. He ran his 40-yard time in 4.33 seconds, but what was impressive, he did this while carrying 221 pounds. But his athleticism wasn't the only positive part about his game. He also blocked at a high level in pass protection and showed off his great mitts when he was coming out of the backfield. And his acceleration was on Christian McCaffrey, sure, but more importantly to me is Bobby Turner, the running backs coach. He has routinely turned around guys' careers or gotten the absolute most out of late round picks. And this guy is probably having Bobby Turner salivating at the mouth. He has all the physical tool sets you can want, and I really think Bobby Turner will really help him be more decisive in deciding his holes at the next level. But while there were positives to his game, there weren't just positives. Some of his weaknesses included at times questionable decision making, but really he's such an inexperienced running back, you have to expect some of these growing pains. Furthermore, he lacks some suddenness in his cuts at times. But San Francisco, seeing a freak of an athlete sitting there at 29, decided to go get him, and I love this pick. I think immediately he offers special team versatility, and I don't know, he looks like he could develop into a great back for San Francisco, especially under the tutelage of guys like Christian McCaffrey and Bobby Turner. But these are just my thoughts about San Francisco picking up Isaac Guerendo, and I'd like to hear your thoughts down below. It would also mean a ton if you liked and subscribed, and as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.